Hello! Today I'm going to be showcasing the best tips to go pro in Fortnite Chapter 5. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. All content creators' links will be in the description along with a few other helpful websites. Hope you enjoy.
Being able to watch embarrassing moments back and learning from them is a crucial one if you want to become a good player. Say for example you have a bad tournament. A lot of people would just try and forget about it and not talk about their underperformance. Whereas a pro would ask themselves, why did I play so bad? They wouldn't be happy to rewatch their gameplay, but that wouldn't matter because they know they can extract improvement from their shortcomings. Your weaknesses don't define what kind of player you are. But when you do have those moments where things go bad and you don't play to your normal standard, don't be embarrassed to watch over those events and learn from them. On a bit of the same topic and equally as important, we have not being scared to fight better players. Now, the reason I need to talk about this is because a lot of the time when I queue into matchmaking 1v1s, the players I play instantly leave as soon as I win 2 rounds in a row. I'm sure you've experienced this as well, and I get that not everyone is playing to become the best, but if you want to improve and get as good as possible, you should look at it as a good thing if you're able to play against someone who's better than you in creative. Being open to fight someone you know you'll most likely lose to shows that you're a player with an improvement mindset, and if you're able to actively play against the better and better players every day, it's only a matter of time before you start seeing impressive tournament results as well. Another
fight or something like that is they'll be like fighting and doing whatever they're doing, and say they grab the wall and they make an edit. What a lot of people are going to do with this edit is they'll just make a wide open edit where their opponent can totally see them. Like for example, just a straight up window edit and I get whacked in the face. Or say I do something like I just walk in and just get stomped on, for example. And that is a big problem because you have this piece control here, but what you're doing is instead of going for a good play, going for a right hand peek and taking advantage of your opponent's bad situation, what a lot of people do is they literally just do a stupid edit and they just walk in on their opponent and the fight's over. And the same thing of course applies when you're inside of the box like this. A lot of people, like, they're getting their wall pressured and they'll literally just run out and like shoot at their opponent and they'll end up getting killed. The big problem with this is that your skill is actually not able to shine. You're not able to really do much because you're kind of just walking in their face and hoping that you win. So taking 50-50s is a really bad habit, and I know a lot of you guys are doing it. And honestly, if your opponent has good aim and they're able to predict what you're doing, you're basically going to die 9 times out of 10 when you do that. So that's a very bad habit that you should definitely try to drop if you're doing it. I know that's a pretty simple tip, but that's something that so many players mess up on. So if you see yourself doing that in your gameplay, definitely work on that. Alrighty guys. So
make sure to leave your landing spot with 500 wood, 500 brick, and at least 250 metal in competitive. To improve your game sense, you need to actively study and memorize the locations of coolers, barrels, and slurp trucks across the map. Websites like Fortnite.gg are made to help you out with this. When pressuring someone's box, never drop onto their wall. Instead, apply pressure from a high right-hand peak to make sure you stay protected. Start playing with your game volume relatively loud. You need to be hyper aware of everything going on around you to make sure you never get caught off guard. Recognize when it's time to end a fight. Fully commit and get the kill as fast as you can. This season's movement is pretty decent, but the grapple blade is the best option for solo endgame rotates. During endgame, you need to be hyper aware of your tops. You can start picking up really easy kills by catching people completely off guard from below. Make sure you keep track of what builds are yours in a fight. Even having just one wall can turn a fight in your favor. You can extend cones up to 2 boxes away. Use this to block off your opponent and end the fight quickly. Stop making excuses for things you can't control. You truly can't improve if you don't address your problems from the source. Lacking accountability for your mistakes will never get you to a pro level on the game.
Hello, and back. Solo victory cups and other tournaments are postponed for another 2 weeks. So you are prepared for the solo victory cups. Here are the amounts of points you need to qualify. For North America you need 69 points. For Europe you need 78 points. For Brazil you need 63 points. For Oceania you need 59 points. For Asia you need 41 points. Lastly, for Middle Eastern servers you need 57 points. The ranked cups are coming back again, and if you get 75 points, you get the High Society Ranker Glider. Now back to the video.
Damage on low HP is something a lot of average players suck at, whereas pros are calm and collected and still able to take the chances that are given, even when on low HP. The problem most players face is that they start stressing and they think they need to heal to win the fight they're in. But of course, healing won't be possible if you're fighting someone who's actually good at applying pressure. Pre-fires, perfect peaks, and edit resets are just a few ways to deal damage without taking any back. And mastering the art of doing damage on low HP comes from simply being confident and practicing it when playing ranked, creative, or customs. Communication is something I see so many low-level players struggle with, especially when they're spectating. Low-tier players always backseat games super hard, not letting their duo play in focus, whereas pro players don't talk when they're dead and let their duo play. Having good comms can make performing much easier. So trying to be someone with clear comms and someone who can hype his teammates up when clutching rather than backseat game is definitely something you should try and adapt. In addition to that, if you can have a positive attitude in tournaments and communicate that to the player you're playing with, that you just want to make the most out of the opportunity in this tournament, you'll probably see better results. Applying pressure is another thing pros are super good at, and normal players not so much. The main issue low-level players make is that they reload their guns with 10 to 20 bullets left. This basically means that they allow the enemy to heal up because their ammo usage is so ineffective. Pro players on the other side have so good awareness that they know exactly when to reload and exactly when not to. Pros are also really good at using both their weapons and their pickaxe to apply pressure, and they swap between the two. Making your enemy stressed by constantly applying pressure makes winning the fight 10 times easier as well. The best players in the world when it comes to aggressive pressuring are Veno, Peterbot, and Vico. So watching them when they're live on Twitch to learn a thing or two can be very smart.
I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be making a less advanced and a more advanced video soon. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.